Remember the climax in Zoolander where Will Ferrell finally loses it?
Doesn't anyone notice this? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills!
Well, that's pretty much how I'm starting to feel about this market. What's even worse is we're about to enter another round of cray cray. I can see it, I can smell it, and I can taste it. And today, I'm going to explain it. Okay, let's get to some numbers. First up are last month's sales. Last month, we sold just under 2,400 homes. This was a 3% decrease from last January and almost a 20% dip from December sales. While that sounds terrible, here's some context. January sales are always 10 to 25% less than December, so no point freaking out there. While the year-over-year number is disappointing, that's more attributed to low inventory rather than a lack of demand. But more on that part later. Next, let's check out the median home price. As you can see on the screen now, we managed yet another month of price increases. We're now just over $433,000. The more polarizing number here is 26. 26 is the percentage of increase we've experienced just in this past year. In the span of 12 months, the median price has risen $100,000. Now, if that's difficult for you to wrap your head around, you're not alone.
Welcome to the party, pal!
Okay, now let's check out our biggest culprit, utter lack of inventory. As you can see now, we ended the month down another 13%, putting us at 1,980 homes. This is 743 less homes than we had this same time last year. Now, this is a huge problem. I can't stress to you enough how bad this truly is. So let's unpack this. Okay, last year our inventory bottomed out the week of March 24th. We got down to 1,764 homes. That same month, we sold just under 3,500 homes. So that translates to exactly a 2-week supply of inventory. Now keep in mind that a balanced market is supposedly 6 months. 6 months. 6 months, 2 weeks. You get the point. Well, because of this inventory shortage, buyers freaked out, and everyone made moves earlier than normal. This resulted in April being the peak of last year's market. So let's jump back to today. At the time of this shooting, we're only 59 homes away from the all-time low we set last March. At the rate we're trending, we'll be down to a 1-week supply in only 2 months. What's worse than that is out of, say, 1,000 homes, easily half of them are going to be unsellable. You know, we're talking about listings that have been lingering around for months or sometimes years because they're so overpriced and or have issues surrounding them. So as tight as the market is, it's about to get much, much worse. Now for our last metric, let's check out housing absorption. This illustrates how competitive different price segments are performing. First up, let's check out homes priced between $250,000 to $500,000. This represents 53% of our entire market. As you can see now, this market dramatically increased from 69 to 75%, meaning 75% of the homes that you see online are already under contract. Next, let's look at 500 to 750. This too increased from 49% to 54%. Think that's bad? Let's look at 751 million, guys. This went up 8% from 43 to 51%. You want more crazy? Okay, let's peep out the luxury side. 1 million to 1.5 million. This went from 33% up to 46%. This is the only saving grace for the 1%ers looking for homes above 1.5 million. Congrats to you. This segment actually decreased from 30 to 29%. Overall, the entire market is 64% saturated. Last February, we were only 62% saturated. As I mentioned earlier, our peak was April at 71%. I'm guessing this year is going to be more like 75% easily. Okay, let's wrap up what we learned and make some sense out of all this. Now, sales were down, but that was only due to lack of inventory, as we just discussed. Median price continued to increase due to high demand for such low inventory. So what does this all mean? Well, as I just alluded to, the market is going to continue to vaporize inventory for the next couple of months. This is going to result in another round of lunacy and overbidding on properties. After a year of 25% appreciation, it's so difficult to imagine the 15% that I predicted. But at this point, I think my prediction is all but a lock. I wouldn't at all be surprised to see the median price be $500,000 the same time next year. Now, to add fuel to this fire is the fear of rising interest rates. I'm already seeing the media create this hysteria out there. You can bet that people will overpay for anything this spring just to beat these rate hikes. Last year, prices went up $50,000 just from February to July. So look, I'm not a believer in the whole timing the market situation. At this point, we know that prices will increase along with interest rates this year. So if you're going to buy, just get it over with. I hate to say it like that, but it's true. The sooner you start, the sooner you get to the finish line. But I'm also going to say the party doesn't last forever. Now, would I purchase now? Yes. If I was looking to sell, I would likely plan on selling later in spring and early to midsummer just to be safe. Now, could you be leaving a few bucks on the table? Yeah, sure. It's possible. But this party never lasts forever. Beyond this year, I don't think the market can sustain these major price increases. In fact, I think the time is getting to be about right for me to tease an upcoming video titled, How It All Ends. Especially for people in their early 30s or younger, you're really going to want to watch this. For those of us that are older, this will be a poignant reminder about what we should have learned already. Now, in the meantime, I'm going to put out a video to give buyers some tips on how to navigate through this really tricky market that we're in. Well, that's it for this month, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to share with your friends and family, and most of all, please like and subscribe to help this channel out. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful February, everyone, and I'll see you next month.